Okay, hello again folks, I'm King Blacktooth. Merry Christmas to you all. Hope you have all a good day. So Ryu, I've saved Ryu until today because he didn't really have much, but now he has actually got quite a few interesting things now. So first off, the delayed wake up. You stay on the ground for 11 frames if you hold heavy punch as soon as you hit the ground. Only for about 5 seconds, but if you want to make sure you can hold it for longer. 11 frames isn't long, so maybe you can get a meaty setup if you're Ibuki in this situation. The next thing is red focus attacks, so medium punch, medium kick and heavy kick to perform this. And it's not red, but he does that, which I think looks pretty cool. So level 1 doesn't crumple, maximum level does crumple, and they're the only two levels it's got, maximum and level 1, and it comes out the same speed as a normal focus attack as well. It costs 2 meter bars and can absorb 32 pieces of non-armor breaking hits at the moment, which should cover everything. If you FADC into it, it costs all your meter, can absorb no hits, but can crumple on level 1 like so. Only on hit as well, so okay, that can often medium punches can or can't. Light punches won't be able to do it because they can block in time. Okay, so that's it for those. Now on to Ryu changes, which are really cool. So the first one is crouch and medium kick. Is basically the Shoryuken shortcut does not come out. Now I did have a practice at trying to, and a fiddle around trying to get the strictness working. It seems to work, so forward down, it seems to work. I mean, I'm not the greatest, but I tried it beforehand and I tried it afterwards and it seems to work. And you can still do Shoryuken pretty leniently without you know, when you're not doing the crouching medium kick, but when you do the crouching medium kick, it just never seems to come out anymore. So if you want it to come out, I don't know what you're going to do. That needs testing, of course, so I tried my best. I don't know if I'll actually get around to fixing that because I don't know how they went about doing it, but it seems to work. And I really like the way they said this in the changelog. What they said, and I'll quote, crouching medium kick revert simple command input change from round 1, revert cancel properties. Nice. And to go with that, your crouching medium kick has got 1 extra block stun, so apparently this should make it, on block anyway, because that's why I changed it in, more of a true block string from further distances. Okay, so you guys will have to test that out, because I'm really not quite sure on the distances, but Ryu players would know that. The next thing is, his Ultra 2 has got 1 frame extra invincibility, so I've added that in, and hopefully that's useful. Ah, the Ultra 2 has got something very good indeed, and you guys are probably waiting for these two things. So, Ultra 2 can now go into full animation from FADC Shoryukens, which basically means I had to change it so it can go into full animation on Juggle State 1 only. Okay, so FADC, I don't know if I've actually got that, there we go. So, full animations now. You guys might consider wanting to see how much damage it did. So it did 483, okay, rather than 503. I think, let's just double check. No, I missed that one, no. So it looks about 483, yeah. Okay, so Juggle State 1, which means, for example, you can also do it off jumping medium punch, both hits, because the Juggle State only actually ticks over to level 1 on the second hit. So you can still do that for a nice 455, which is pretty. That's Goken style. But for example, if you went to Juggle State 2, it'll whiff completely light. So if you do jumping medium punch, and then your ultra, you just whiff. Now, you could possibly get non-animation hits if you got them high enough so that they came out and connected, like Goken's Ultra 1 does. But I can't seem to make them do it. So you guys can have a practice on that, and I think it should work. But for now, Juggle State 1 seems to work nicely, and I'll just show that as well. That should work. Yep. And lastly, the last change, which people are probably interested to see as well, is forward jump medium punch can now cancel into Tatsus. This is all your regular Tatsus as well as your EX, so you can do that sort of thing. You can do it on first hit or second hit. Okay, the second hit, it never seems to connect. The normal ones don't anyway, because they get too high up in the air and your hitbox, you seem to go down pretty quickly. But it does 80 damage forward and medium punch. But doing the Tatsu gets you a nice 140 if you cancel it immediately. Sometimes you can miss depending on if they're too high, but you can get a nice 140 damage, so it seems beneficial to do it, unless you're going for the Ultra 2 or something. And the EX version. Okay, so most of the time just spins them off. If you get the right altitude between you and your opponent, so you're higher, then you can get more hits. Ibuki is kind of a weird character, so you can also do like that. But that also only ever gets one hit. But it might be good if you're in the corner and want to get out of the corner. If you catch them with one of those, you can do another one, and then you can turn the tables on them. Like that, see? I'm surprised it hit the second time previously. But some pretty interesting stuff like that. So you can turn the tables, which is pretty nice. Now, it does say on T-Hawk, the EX ones always hit. And this does seem to be more of a case because it's got a bigger hitbox and more of them hit. Because she was quite a spindly character, really. So I'll just show that off quickly. And that's going to be it. So thanks for watching. And hope you enjoy this. Merry Christmas to everyone. And I'll see you relatively soon. I may have a blackout period of a day or two. We'll see. So there, it didn't seem to connect too many. There you go. You got all the hits if you cancel it after the first one, but you seem to lose a few hits if you cancel it after the second. There we go. See, reverses position. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. So when you want to install my mod, you need to download the mod in the download link in the video, and then extract the file. You'll have your character name changes, so a nice readme to let you know what I've changed and how I changed it, and installation instructions if you don't want to listen to me. And you'll have a character name.bac and character name.bcm. So the next thing you need to do is find your Capcom directory, because your Super Street Fighter 4 files will be in there. Mine's in the C drive in program files, but if you bought it on Steam, it'll probably be in your Steam directory somewhere. So you go in to Super Street Fighter 4. Now you've got some patch 1.07 and patch 1.06. You need to find the one with your most up-to-date character. For example, if we were doing Sagat, his most up-to-date one would be in 1.07, as well as Ryu, Yuri, Dudley, DJ and Cody. But most characters are in 1.06. The character I'm doing is in there, and most characters are. I'll mention it if it's in 1.07. So you go in, and then you go into Battle, Regulation, Latest AE, and then you find the character we're doing. I'm doing Bison, which has got the name Vega at the moment. And so you'll have the character name.bac, character name.bcm, and all you need to do is, I recommend making a backup and copying those files in and rename them original, just so you got them as backup. And then you just copy over my ones into there, and that will allow you to play as my modded version in arcade mode, training mode and versus mode. So you can have some fun. If you've got local friends to play with, you could update two characters that I do and then fight against each other with the new changes. That would be quite interesting. Anyway, so thanks for watching, and I hope that has helped.